Once upon a time, in a valley where the rivers shimmered like liquid moonlight, there lived a princess named Seraphina. Her kingdom, the Silver Vale, was hidden by mist and magic. Only those with pure hearts could find it. The people loved their princess, for she was gentle yet brave. But there was one thing she feared: her own reflection. Since birth, mirrors had refused to show her face. Whenever she looked into one, it turned dark as smoke. Some said she was cursed. Others said she was chosen. Seraphina didn't know which was true. Her mother, Queen Meliora, died when she was only 6. The queen's final words had been, "When the mirror loves you back, you will know who you are." Seraphina clung to that mystery all her life. Her father, King Alden, ruled with kindness and sorrow. He never remarried, for his heart belonged only to Meliora. He built a silver tower for his daughter to study the stars. Every night, she would sit there, writing letters to the moon. "Do you see me?" she would whisper. "Do you know who I am?" But the moon never answered. One spring, a great drought fell upon the valley. The silver rivers turned gray. The forest wilted. The sky dimmed, as though grief had spread across heaven. The king called his council. "Our land is dying," he said. "There must be a cause." The court magician, Elander, spoke first. "Majesty, I have read the old prophecies," he said. "They speak of a mirror, a curse, and a princess of no reflection." Everyone looked at Seraphina. "You think this is my doing?" she asked softly. "Not your doing," said Elander, "but your destiny." The king frowned. "Explain." "There is a mirror older than time itself," said the mage. "It lies in the forest of shadows. It can steal or restore light. And if I find it?" Seraphina asked. "Then the silver veil may live again," he said gravely. "Or fall forever." The king protested. "She cannot go alone." "No," said Seraphina. "But I must go." That night, she prepared for her journey. She wore armor made of moon silver. She carried her mother's locket, which held a single white hair. She kissed her father's hand. "I'll return," she promised. "You carry your mother's courage," he said. "And her light." The gates opened, and mist swallowed her path. She rode her white horse, Leora, into the forest. The trees whispered her name. The forest of shadows was said to twist travelers' minds. It was always night there. The stars moved differently above its canopy. Wolves followed silently among the trees. Seraphina kept her hand on her sword. The deeper she went, the colder it grew. A voice called from the darkness. "Why seek what hides from you?" She drew her blade. "Show yourself." From behind a tree stepped a young man with eyes like midnight. "I am Kale," he said. "A traveler, like you." "Then why hide in the dark?" "Because I belong to it," he said sadly. "You're cursed." "Bound," he said. "To the mirror of shadows." "Then you know where it is." "I do. But it doesn't show itself to those who seek power." "I seek to save my kingdom," she said. "That may be reason enough," Kale replied. "But the mirror tests every heart." "Then I'll pass. Or perish," he warned. "Would you help me?" she asked. He hesitated. "If I do, my curse may deepen. And if you don't, my people will die." Kale sighed. "Then I'll walk beside you." "Thank you," she whispered. Together, they journeyed through the endless night. They crossed rivers of black glass. They climbed hills that bled mist. Once, 1,000 whispering shadows surrounded them. "Give us your names," they hissed. "Never," shouted Seraphina. Kale held her hand and spoke a word of fire. The shadows vanished, screaming. "You have power," she said. "Power is my prison," he replied. Days turned to weeks. Though no sun rose or set, At last, they reached a lake as still as death. In its center stood an island. On that island was a single mirror, taller than any tree. "The mirror of shadows," whispered Kale. "It waits. How do we reach it?" "We cross the water. But it looks like glass." "Step in faith," he said. Seraphina took a deep breath. She stepped forward, and the lake rippled beneath her feet. It held her, solid as stone. Kale followed close behind. As they walked, their reflections appeared, but Kale's showed wings made of shadow. "You're not human," she said softly. "Not anymore," he answered. "The mirror bound me as its guardian." "Then how can we free you?" "Break the curse," he said. "How?" "You must look upon your reflection, and forgive it." "Forgive it? For what it hides?" When they reached the island, the mirror shimmered. Its surface swirled like smoke and silver. A voice rose from it, cold as wind. "Who seeks me?" "Princess Seraphina of the Silver Veil." "Why?" "To restore my dying land." "And what will you give?" "My truth," she said. "Then look." The mirror cleared, and for the first time, Seraphina saw her face. But it wasn't just hers. Her mother stood beside her reflection, weeping. "Mother." "My child," whispered Milura's ghost. "Why have you hidden from me?" "Because I bound your soul to protect the kingdom," her mother said. "The drought, the dying, those are echoes of my fading power." "Then free yourself." "Only if you forgive me," Milura said. Seraphina's heart trembled. "You left me so alone," she whispered. "I did," said the queen. "And I have regretted it every moment." Tears fell down Seraphina's cheeks. "Then I forgive you, mother." The mirror shone brighter. Kale cried out as chains of darkness shattered around him. "The curse," he gasped. "It's breaking." The lake erupted with light. The trees turned silver. The stars blazed anew. Seraphina felt warmth fill her chest. Her reflection smiled back, alive, radiant, whole. "The veil is reborn," said her mother's spirit. "And so are you. Will I see you again?" "Every time you look in a mirror," said Milura. "Goodbye, my daughter." The image faded into starlight. Seraphina turned to Kale. "You're free now." "Because of you," he said. "What will you do?" "I don't know," she admitted. "The world beyond this forest awaits." "Then come with me," he said. She hesitated. "Can you leave this place?" "Now that time moves again, yes." "Then let's see the dawn together." They left the mirror behind, glowing softly like a star. The mist lifted as they walked. Birds began to sing for the first time in months. When they emerged, the valley was alive. Rivers sparkled once more. The people cheered. "The princess has saved us," they cried. The king ran to embrace her. "You've done what no army could," he said proudly. "I had help," she said, smiling at Kale. The king looked at him with gratitude. "You're welcome in this realm," he said. "Thank you, Majesty," Kale replied. The kingdom held a festival of rebirth that night. Lanterns floated like stars across the river. Music filled the air. Children danced in circles. Flowers bloomed under moonlight. "Do you feel free?" Seraphina asked Kale. "For the first time in forever," he said. "And you?" "I finally know who I am." "And who is that?" "The daughter of light and love." They laughed beneath the glowing sky. But peace, like mirrors, reflects both sides. Far beyond the valley, a dark figure watched from the mountains. It was Elander, the magician. "So the girl has awakened the mirror," he muttered. "Good. Now I can claim its power." He conjured a storm of black fire. "The mirror's light will be mine," he vowed. His shadow flew into the night. In the palace, Seraphina felt a chill. "Something's coming," she said. Kale nodded. The mirror's power draws envy. Then we'll protect it. Together, he said. The next day, thunder shook the skies. Black clouds gathered over the silver veil. Elander descended upon the kingdom. You should have left the mirror alone, he roared. You've unleashed magic beyond your control. No, Seraphina said. I've set it free. Then I'll shatter your reflection forever. He raised his staff, lightning blazing. Kale leapt in front of her, wings spreading wide. You'll harm her over my ashes, he said. The clash of light and darkness split the air. Rivers boiled, stones cracked, stars wept. Seraphina drew her sword of moonlight. This kingdom is under my protection, she cried. Elander sneered. Then die protecting it. Their blades met in a storm of sparks. Kale struck from above, wings of fire flaring. You can't win, shouted Elander. Love isn't a weapon. It's the only one that matters. Seraphina shouted back. Her locket burst open, blinding the sky with white fire. The queen's voice echoed, my daughter, now. Seraphina thrust her sword through Elander's shadow. He screamed as darkness shattered. The storm cleared. Silence fell over the veil. The magician was gone. Kale collapsed beside her. Are you hurt? She cried. Only tired, he said weakly. Rest, my hero, she whispered. I was never a hero, he said. Then let me make you one, she replied. She kissed his forehead. And his shadowy wings turned silver. The light didn't burn him, it healed. You gave me freedom, he said softly. And you gave me life. The kingdom celebrated for 7 days and nights. Bells rang from every tower. The rivers glowed with starlight again. The people crowned Seraphina, the mirror queen. Kale stood by her side, no longer cursed but beloved. Together, they ruled wisely and well. They built schools for magic and compassion alike. They taught their people that truth is strength. And forgiveness is power. No mirror in the land ever turned dark again. And every reflection smiled back with love. Seasons came and went like pages in a story. Children were born beneath silver moons. Songs were sung about the princess who faced her reflection. Kale and Seraphina grew old together. Yet their love remained young as dawn. Do you ever wonder what's beyond this life? She asked one evening. Only that it begins where time ends, he said. Then I'll meet you there, she whispered. Always, he promised. The stars listened. When Seraphina's final day came, the sky turned silver. She looked into her mirror one last time. Her reflection smiled, and beside it stood her mother and Kale. It's time, said Meliora gently. Seraphina nodded. Then let's go home. The light embraced her. The kingdom mourned. But the mirrors did not darken. Instead, they glowed softly. As though her soul lingered. And in every reflection, her smile remained. The silver veil never forgot her. The rivers whispered her name in moonlight. The people celebrated the festival of reflections each year. They would light candles and look into mirrors, saying, "Thank you, Seraphina." And the mirrors would shimmer back in answer. Legends say that when the moon is full, 2 figures walk across the lake. One wears silver armor, the other wings of light. Together they guard the kingdom of hearts. And when danger stirs, they appear again. For love never fades, it only transforms. The children of the Vale grew up believing that mirrors are sacred. They show not what you are, teachers said, but who you can be. Artists painted the princess with stars in her eyes. Poets wrote verses about the courage of forgiveness. Travelers came from distant lands to see her silver throne. It still reflected warmth, as though her spirit remained. And sometimes, at twilight, people heard laughter in the air. She's still watching over us, they would whisper. Our princess of light. And the stars would agree. Generations passed. But her story endured. The silver veil remained a realm of peace. No shadow dared to touch it again. The rivers never dried. And the moon never waned. Love and light ruled forever. And deep beneath the lake, the old mirror still shone, waiting. For one day, another soul would need its truth. Another princess would look and learn to forgive. And the world would shine anew. Because that's what true light does, it never ends.